Okay, Ashburn fans. This is Dan. The game got an early start, and I was unprepared. I had done a bunch of testing to try to figure out the network. Either way, let me catch you up. We are up 1-0 over the Utah Golden Eagles. I am streaming in such a way where I cannot. I guess I actually can see the comments. Just because I have my laptop running. All right, there's Jarrett up to Will, knocked away by the defense, number 14. It's around the boards. Landon picks it up. So we got about 10 minutes, 39 seconds left in the first period. The game did get an early start, and we scored in about a minute and a half. I was still scrambling because I saw them warming up, and yet I didn't think they were necessarily going to start early. Matt Johnson through the center. Landon tries to get it back over to Jarrett. Utah will pick it up and skate it through under pressure the whole way by Matt Schneider, but the guy just keeps going and still eventually getting hit into the boards, giving Matt a chance to take the puck away, although he also gets hammered into the boards. And a nice pass up to Schneider. He'll find the cross to Landon. It bounces off his skate. The two of them, I can hear Coach Fleury saying, go, 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 but didn't work well. There's a nice attempt to center it. It's stolen by Shane Thuick. He tries again to pass it up to Canlan, gets turned around by defenseman. Cross ice from Shane, I think, to Noah. He's going to send it long. It'll be picked up by 68 Black. Around the boards, Canlan races to get out in front of it. She went too far. Shane thwacks it. They're going to send it out. It's going to bounce off Canlan's stick and out of play as it came up close to the blue line. All right, so I am hopefully I plugged my router directly into a Ethernet cable. So I'm not using the Rink's Wi-Fi, but I am using the Rink's network, which means I don't know. I tried to test connecting directly with the regular way. All right, there's a shot. Will saves it. Doesn't control the rebound that well. They're trying to slap shot from the blue line and then chips the top of the puck. Shane off the glass. I thought it was actually going to come over the glass for a second there. There is a safety net on this side of the rink. Knocked out of play again, as almost the same place it was last time. I think flicked up this time into the timing box. So to review, Ashburn is up 1-0. I was so busy fussing with the camera, I didn't even see it. I heard it more than anything else. It was in about the first, just a little over the first minute. All right, 19 drives through. Gets past Aiden, but is forced behind the net. Miles comes in, and there's a nice attempt to center. It's going to come across, I think, from Sam to Paul. Back to Kyle. Finds the pass of Sam. He does a quick turn under pressure. Dumping in the near side corner. Turned around. It's being picked up by the Eagles offense. Kyle fights to get it back. Kid falls down, but there's no whistle on it. Paul looking the wrong way. He takes his eye off the puck. Eagles come through. Jarrett tries to shoulder the kid across, but he gets around him. Sam sneaks up from out of his vision. There's going to be an offsides call as it went over the line and back. I still need to like fish my glasses out of my bag. So Jarrett takes the face off. It's going to come back along the boards, and they're going to attempt to send it, but Will will just steal it from him. All right, Will drives in, tries to center it, knocked aside by the defense, and they will turn it around. I'm laughing because it felt, it felt like we were dominating when we scored in the first minute 20. I think that's about what it was. All right, Spencer around the boards tries to get it, but Will's looking the wrong way. He's going to get fed back in, and Will just kind of reaches out and falls on it. Chat disconnected. Okay, so I can't see chat. Let's see if we can reload this page on my laptop. It does show me that people are watching. So Jarrett with face-off. He's going to flick it out and long. It'll be pursued by number 43 and Landon Street. Landon's going to see if he can steal it. Ends up behind the net. The guy loses it. Will pokes it over to Landon. Landon tries to get it out into the slot where Jarrett, actually that was Will, was waiting, but Eagles will pass it forward to number 66, who drives it into the zone. Takes a quick shot. Easy stick / pad save. I think it actually hit a stick, but it was in front of his pads. Johnson doing his job, trying to do his job, just chip it out of there. At least got it away, hand up to Jarrett. Jarrett up to Landon. Landon off the boards, back to Jarrett, into the zone. Fires, hits the kid in the ankle. He's trying to sneak it in between his legs. A little tussle along the boards, 2-on-2. Looks actually 2-on-1. Landon comes up with it. Tries to do a little clever pass, but it actually goes to one of the Eagles players. Spencer stops it at the point. Gets hit hard from behind. Will tries to turn around, but they're going to come up with it. 68 drives it in, offsides. 62 was already over the line. Score is 1-0 Ashburn. We got 6 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first period. I apologize for my own late start. The game started early, so I missed the first couple minutes. Not too long. At least, I think I successfully gotten some good bandwidth. I think. That was Noah, got it into the zone, and it was flicked into the rafters by the Utah defense. Now the downside, of course, is that I'm using the same hotspot I used yesterday, which further experimentation proves that the power cord is sensitive. If you jiggle it a little bit, it loses power. I think that's what happened yesterday, is that the hotspot I was using got hit by players warming up for a later game. All right, 56 up to 24 across the line, fires, and Will just snatches it out of the air like a thing to snatch. Look, easy as pie. Grayson takes the face off, gets it over to Noah along the boards. 24 tries to glove it down, but it's going to come onto Shane's stick. He will drive along the boards into the zone. Eagles try hard to turn it around, but Noah picks it up at the blue line, skates it in, tries for a quick pass. I guess either Grayson or Shane were both kind of there. Neither one of them were quite expecting Noah to hand it off. Or something. All right, bouncing. Noah turns it back into the corner, and they're going to call a hand pass. I think Noah may have gloved it down. Somebody did. Maybe it wasn't Noah. It would make more sense if it wasn't Noah. Kyle with face-off. I'm glad to see him. Luke seemed to be under the impression that he might have broken a finger on yesterday's game in that hard hit. Shot, pad save, nice control of the rebound off to the side by Will Mellon. Looks like squirts out. It's going to come back, and they'll try to bring it, and easy. All right, nice. Not so easy. Paul. Nice crisp pass to Sam. Sam will drive it into the zone. Into the center. Paul, oh, there you go. And there it is. Sam Seeger, assist by Paul Allison for the second point on the board for Ashburn. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left to go in the first period. We will go over the Utah Golden Eagles, 2-0. That was kind of beautiful. Nice, just back and forth. Stay on it. Got the shot, save. Just keep playing that rebound until the whistle blows. Jarrett took the face off. Eagles defense come up with it. They'll pass it out into the neutral zone. Will turns it back around to hand off to Landon. Landon takes his eye off of it and has to go right to get it back. It's going to come. Looks like Johnson will flick it along the board, trying to get it to Will. Eagles player on the ground, trying to get up. All right, Matt tries to cross ice. It's going to be sent bouncing into the backyard. Spencer will hammer it around. Eagles try to pick it up, but Will got a stick on it. Up to Jarrett. Jarrett just lets it go by. using his superior speed, and passes it to the back, landed, waiting at the back door, putting a third point on the board. 4 minutes and 6 seconds left. Ashburn goes up 3-0 over the Utah Golden Eagles. I'm just now seeing what looks like the game update for the point before popping up on my screen. Correct score is now 3-0. Whoever's running. Oh, there it goes. There's the next one. Through team snap. Canlan drives it across the line. Drop taken by Grayson, I believe. Canlan fighting to get it back. 66 Black will get it out of the offensive zone. Mason turns it around briefly. Grayson chips it back in. Mason and Canlan were still in the zone. That'll be offsides on Ashburn. That's all right. We can deal with that. Eagles come up with it after the drop. 55 tries to center it. Shane picks it up, dumps it behind the net. I mean, that maybe it was intended as a shot. He just was wide. I'm never sure. Eagles come up with it. Shane tries to knock it away again. They're going to chip it over his stick. Up to 66. He has to get around Noah. Can't quite do it, but he gets the puck down into the backyard. Noah pokes it along the boards. Hand off to Shane, I think. Oh, they're going to come up with it. 55 gets it close to the spot. He tries to center it. Mason knocks it away. It comes back to Mason. He'll get it up to Canlan at the center. Canlan into the zone. Gets it knocked away. Has to go back and get it. Nice, beautiful drop pass to Kyle. Over to... All right, Mason's going to dump it. He's going to head to the bench. All right, there's Paul. Skating around the circle, tries to sneak it in. Goalie's going to have nothing of it. He will stop it with his pads, cover it. Stopping the clock. We got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go, and score is 3-0 Ashburn. Again, I couldn't tell you who was that first goal because I was not watching it. All right, that's Kyle taking the drop and then fighting behind the net. Off the glass, it's going to come out. Paul hits some kid into the boards. Puck comes across. Kyle keeps it right at the edge of the line. I think they're maybe calling it offsides, which I think is unjustified, but that thing never crossed the blue line into the neutral zone. But the officials thought it did, so that's what matters, I suppose. Face-off taken by Kyle. Paul tries to slap it in. 24 shoots. Knocked aside by Miles, I believe, before I took I blinked, literally. 56 flicks it deep and long. Whoa, we got massive overexposure there. Let me see if I can lock that so that doesn't happen again. We get too much of the stands in the shot. Eagles, nice center, but Miles knocks it away. I think that was Kyle, chips it out into neutral ice and then shuffles off to the bench. Sam stays out, tries to knock it away. Jarrett has a kind of debatable high stick there. Getting across to slap shot, and Will just holds on to it. I think it was 16 Black taking the shot. I am standing pretty far away. I may give us a little zoom. I know you guys thought it was the zoom that killed me yesterday, but I am pretty sure that had nothing to do with it. It was just it was more that my hotspot got unplugged. All right, Spencer around the boards. Johnson loses it as he tries to get it out, and then 97 does a terrible job doing a little backdoor slap shot. They'll fight along the boards. Center off Will's pads. 19, try and do something again. Up to Will Schneider. He'll bring it in. Fires, hits the defenseman. And they'll try to send it along the boards. They're going to pick it up. as they get past Landon. Long to 97, he's going to drop pass back and out of the zone where Landon picks it up, skates it around and through, drop pass to Will, shoots off the goalie's pads. It'll be picked, they're going to pass it back out, looks like. Noah out of the point, gets it to Will, then over to Jarrett, to Landon, back to Will. Oh my gosh, these guys, there's so many opportunities there. All right, they're going to skate it all the way down, pursued by Noah, and Spencer. Kid hits the brakes, and that does nothing for him. Spencer just dives onto him. Jarrett on the other side. However, the 66 gets the puck out and skates it through. Noah, sharp eyes, sees it happen while Jarrett and Spencer still beating the shit out of some kid. And time will run out in the first period. Ashburn will finish the period up 3-0 over the Utah Golden Eagles. Let's give a little zoom out here. All right, I'm going to take this opportunity to sit down and fish in my bag looking for my glasses. Because it'll be easier to tell what's going on if I have my glasses on. I did spend some time earlier today looking at trying to set up some jokes. I'm really frustrated by some of these looking at these online sources for jokes, and there's so many jokes that only make sense when they're written out, which is fine, I suppose, but I personally think those jokes should just not be allowed. According to the chocolate advent calendar I bought recently, Christmas is only 3 days away. Will shuffles off to the net. It looks like face-off would be taken by Grayson. Still, we're all ready to go, and they're just waiting on the other team to do something. I heard about a book that tells the adventure story of Pavlov's dog and Schrodinger's cat. I went to go check it out with the library. The librarian said, I think it rings a bell, but I'm not sure if it's here or not. I thought that's appropriate. All right. Grayson Cantrell takes the face off. Loose puck will be picked up. Shoots out of the pile, and Noah turns it around. Osterberg does some decent stick handling, getting it back into the backyard as he was trying to get oriented, I think. He passed out, turned around by Shane. Grayson tries to steal it away before the Eagles can do much. They will get it out to their player 55 close to the center line, but we're going to turn that one around. Mason doesn't pause long enough for Grayson to get out of the zone. It'll be offsides on Ashburn. My first wife left me because she said I had a fixation with a thesaurus. I said, wait, don't leave. I can change, swap, exchange, or alter. All right. Oh, they're calling that one offsides. Paul tried to stop it at the line with his foot. Tinscher takes the next face-off. It's going to go out. 16 tries to get it along. It comes back to Kyle. A little help from Paul. He's going to, that was close, just barely over the crossbar. All right, there, let's try it again. This time he's going to hit the goalie in the chest. Come out. Paul stops it before he gets to the line. Dumps it back around. Kyle, hard hit in that same corner where he went down yesterday. Miles Bless along the boards. 16 tries to send it out. Miles twice now stops it. I keep hearing these whistles, which I think are coming from the other rink. Distracting as all get out. Paul's got his arm trapped behind him as he's pushed up against the boards. Sam's signaling for a pass. He finds Aiden instead. Aiden tries to center. It's going to come out past both Paul and Sam. Sam up along. Aiden chips it further. 37 Black picks it up. He doesn't know that Jarrett's behind him, or either that or he doesn't care. But Landon steals it away. Couldn't get the shot off. And the kid's just holding on to Landon's stick. Come on, what is... The ref was standing right there. Oh my gosh, and the net's off. Like, Jarrett was there in the paint, ready to backhand it in. Goal. There was a nice opportunity. Goalie wasn't shifted over. Now, would have that been goalie interference? Maybe. Probably. But you know, these refs don't call it goalie interference. They don't give a shit about it. So pardon my use of a program there. All right, my phone is losing charge. All right, let me make sure the aux battery is plugged in. All right, maybe. Okay. All right. Aiden stopping at the point off the pass from Shane, fires it in, the goalie's going to hold on to it. Hopefully that's fixed. No audio. Kyle scored the first goal. That's okay. Thank you for that in the chat. Again, I've got to, in order to work around the weirdness of the network here, I can't see their comments on my phone in front of me, but they are on my laptop sitting on the bench next to me. So I'll try to catch up when I can. You're back, yes. Yeah, the microphone cable came loose. May have to get myself either a new microphone or a new adapter. There's a little gizmo that allows me to plug in both power and microphone at the same time. It's Kyle and Miles. 56 Black comes up with it. Teammate shoots over Will's head, hits the glass. Puck comes back around the boards. Pursued by Kyle. He's going to conserve energy, looks like. Let them take it. Aiden fires it along the boards past Kyle. Kyle's going to actually looking to hop in the bench. Aiden pokes it away. 56 tries to get something going, and the net is like miles off. I don't know what happened there. That's almost a pun because Miles is standing there. It crashed into it. I didn't see the Miles in one of the Utah 24 Black must have crashed into the net hard because, I mean, it was like way off. Alright, I'm going to try to maybe reset the exposure lock here. Get us a little more brightness. That may be too much. That's too much. Alright, let's try that. Alright, we're going to start again outside in the neutral zone where Jarrett took a face-off, but 24 shoots, and Will's just going to hold on to it. Conveniently shot straight at him. I may not have a significant amount of hockey talent, but I will say I observed that shooting directly at the goalie is probably not your best move. I don't know. Maybe try shooting around him. All right, shot hits his team from 16, hits his teammate. Bounces along the boards. 56 turns it back to 29. He's the one who got hit. Johnson crashes into him. Puck comes down near the spot. Landon trying to get it to Spencer. Away from the player. Shot off the pads. It's going to come back out to Landon. Landon will find long pass to Will. Spinning like a top. We'll see if he can get there in time. Got there close enough to avoid the icing call. Oh, sorry for the camera angles. I got to pay more attention if I got a little zoom on it. All right, 29 drives it long. Ends up behind Will's net. Matt Johnson will pick it up from there. Tries to pass it out to Landon. Gets stopped by Utah. He's going to try again. This time, player standing right next to Utah. I think it's number 10. He's going to send it long. Matt picks it up. Both teams putting some fresh legs out. Long up into the rafters, and it's going to stop play. X does not mark the spot. That is great advice when you're playing against an extreme goalie. Yeah. All right. Cantrell with the face-off against, I think, 93 Black. It's going to be offsides as it crashes back and forth over the line. All right, back to Noah. Cantarella took the drop. 68 is going to dump it. Noah will pick it up as it slides behind. Oh, tries to anyway, but defense gets there. A little help from Grayson. Noah is going to try to send it out. 97 shoots. Glove save. It's right there, and it's going to get knocked out, I think, by Grayson. Possibly one of his teammates. At least I can see either Shane looking frustrated, either Shane or Sam, about the icing call, but they got it away from the net when there was a little bit of a scramble there. That was like Utah's best chance at scoring so far this game, I think. Kyle Tincher will take the face-off. A little quick shot off of Will's shoulder. Looked like from too far back. Along the line, stop at the point. Kicked aside by Aiden. Miles rockets it around. It'll come to Sam. Sam chips it off the boards, leaving it for Kyle to pick up. Kyle skates it through the neutral zone. Hits the gas, gets around number 13. Passes out to Paul, and it's in. Paul Allison, assist by Kyle Tincher. Aiden Harrison and Miles Blessed and Sam Seeger also on the ice. We got 8 minutes and 16 seconds left. That'll put the score at 4-0. Ashburn over the Utah Golden Eagles. 8:16 left in the second. Tincher will take the next faceoff. Out to Aiden. Fires. Hits number 16 in the thigh, I think. Kyle tries to get it over to Sam. It's going to get passed out, but Landon steals it. Fancy moves. Cross to Kyle. Fires it. Puts it in. Putting another point on the board. Kyle Tincher. Assist by Landon Street, I believe. It turns out my short-term memory is terrible. So I think that's, well, it puts us at 6-4, I think. They just updated the scoreboard to 5-0. I'm sorry, 6-0, but I think it should be 6. I think they still hadn't racked the previous one, if I recall correctly. All right, they're going to leave it at 5-0, so maybe I've counted wrong. Spencer along the boards, up, picked up on the bounce by 66, turned up to 62. He drives it in. Schneider tries to poke it away. He's going to dump it in the far side corner, get it out, and then I think Johnson got poked at it, and it's going to come back out and neutralize. 66 picks it up, turns it back around. Can't get past Spencer. Jarrett will hammer it behind the boards. Johnson trying to get at it. He's tangled up in the stick of the other player. And a little chippiness there between Johnson and the guy who was, I'm not sure who was holding whose stick. 55 shoots, knocked aside by Johnson. Too much pressure. Will's like not even getting up out of the butterfly. All right, now he finally did. Spencer send it along the boards. It's going to come out, and it'll probably be icing. I think it's going all the way down. That is intact icing. Coach is yelling at Spencer. I think it sounded like he said learn to count or something. I'm not sure. Both teams will take a stoppage of play to put first legs out there. So they're keeping the score at 5-0. So I got off somewhere. 6:55 left to go in the second period. Mason flicks it out of the zone up to Colin, turned around and the offsides on the Golden Eagles. Cantrell takes face off. Colin knocks it back out of the zone as it came off the drop. They're trying to turn it back around. Noah up to, I think to Shane, up to Grayson. It was Shane. Grayson poor kid trapped on the boards, can't get up. Grayson's poking at it. Loose puck will come out. Shane picks it up from there. Under defensive pressure, it ends up retreating all the way back through the neutral zone. Then tries to do a clever little flick, which did not work. Hit one of the Utah Jazz player. Utah Jazz. They're not the Utah Jazz. The Utah Golden Eagles. But drew the offsides call. 6 minutes, 16 seconds left to go. Ashburn up 5-0. Tincher takes face off. Paul comes up with it. Relatively clear ice, but defensive pressure. He skates it all the way down, and I think the goalie's got it covered. Something exciting happening on the rink behind me. I don't know, I can barely hear myself think anymore. Lots of screaming for whatever's going on rink 1. All right, face-off be taken by Kyle Tincher. It's going to come back to Paul. Paul, suddenly under pressure, decides to do some fancy skating. Sam, along the board's near side, gets it out and around. Lost it too high over the goalie's head. It'll hit the glass and be picked up by Miles Blessed. He's going to turn it around where it rockets over to where Paul was nearby. Paul drop pass back into the corner. Sam feeds it back to Paul. Paul looking for something. Goalie was frozen up against the rail. Paul couldn't get an angle. It's too bad because Kyle was there. All right, 97 will drive it through and be knocked aside by Aiden. Aiden up to Sam. Sam finds the pass to Paul. As he's trying to get oriented, 68 gets it away from him. The two of them will chase him into the corner. Around the boards, Aiden actually doesn't even get to Aiden because Kyle gets in there, gets a shot off from close to the point. It's going to come back out. Kyle pokes at it. 19 picks up the loose puck. Aiden steals it away, hands it off to Landon. Landon drives it in, but Sam was not clear of the zone. I was wondering if we're getting too much focus on the safety net. The safety net looks nice and crisp in my viewfinder here. Oh well. Trying to force the autofocus somewhere else. 66 after the drop takes it through. Shot, pad save, knocked. Oh my gosh. I think like 2 pad saves there as Will scrambled. Landon tried to hand it off to Jarrett. Eagles smell blood. and they are suddenly fired up. Shot, save, rebound picked up by Jarrett. Finds a pass intended for Landon. He's going to get there. There's no icing, and there's a deferred penalty as Jarrett falls on top of him, and teammates coming in to. Boys are still clear. Oh, thank you, Stacy. Officials are discussing what to do there. I'm not sure who the penalty is going to be on. I think we'll end up with possibly offsetting, since coach is discussing it with the officials. 16 black is definitely going into the box. Officials are still discussing it with each other. Let's see if we can get a Landon is gonna head to the box. Time of the penalty, 4:22. I'm assuming it'll be a minute 30 plus a whistle. Teams line up 5-on-5. Cantrell with face-off. Dylan and Shane on wing. Mason and Noah for defense. Dylan picking up the pass back from Mason. Tries to pass it through. Grayson's a little... All right, Shane's going to try come in and help. Grayson, it's a little bit wide. Hits the glass behind the net. Grayson poking at it. It's going to be... Still fighting to get it back. Shane, I'm sorry, actually that's Dylan came in from the other side. Back to Dylan from Grayson. It's going to bounce past him. Shane shifts over to try and get it, keep it going. Mason stops at the point, fires. Grayson jumps out of the way. Ended up being wide of the net. Off the glass, up. Mason keeps it going. Drives it into the corner around the defense. Looking for something. Grayson's coming in and trying to help sneak it away. 2-on-2 scuffle on the board, poking at it. Kid falls down. They're going to come up with it. Long. Noah will stop it at the center line. Tries to send it along the boards. It's going to be out of play briefly. Oh, actually, some kid broke his stick. Let's see what they're. I was busy watching the puck with Noah. Whatever happened behind me. There's a slashing call, and one of our guys joined Landon in the box. I'm trying to see if I can see who it is. I think it looks like I can see a 4 on one side of the it's Mason. I think it's Mason in the box with Landon. Yep, yeah, I was saying it's on the scoreboard. It's Mason. Seeger takes the drop, and after it lands, he kicks it out. So we are in a penalty kill. Puck comes out to the center. Paul will find a pass to Sam. He's going to hit the gas, gets it, briefly hits the brakes, and 93 gets it away. He will knock it long. Miles Blessed turns it around, dumps it into the backyard, and he will race to get there. Passes it out into the slot. Sam didn't have time to get there yet. And so it'll be picked up by the Golden Eagles. 66 hits the brakes, almost loses it. He's going to take it and skate with it. Tries to get past Paul, kind of successfully gets past Paul. Forced into the back behind the net. Hits the brakes in the near side corner. Hand off to his teammate where Aiden is going to trap the puck along the boards. Puck comes out. Sam off the glass. It'll go long. It looks like it is on net. The goalie will have to play it and cover it before Paul comes into. All right, we got 30 seconds left on Mason's penalty. Landon and the dude he was fighting with are out. But we still got 30 seconds left on a penalty kill. We got 2 minutes, 13 seconds left, and we're up 5-0. It's been a while since we scored. We were doing so well. Still doing well. Can't argue with 5-0 lead. But it's felt like a while since we scored. All right, that's Jarrett in the corner fighting. And penalty's on him, I guess, because as soon as he touched it, that's a high stick. Jarrett will join Mason in the box. For 1 minute. Oh, I don't know, that's what it said on the scoreboard. I think that's incorrect. They're fixing the scoreboard right now. Minute 30. I was like confused by why. Like I didn't even think there was a rule for a 1 minute penalty. We were at 5-on-3 penalty kills. Schneider took the face-off shot, knocked aside by I think Noah. I don't know. There's a bunch of sticks went up high. 66 cross, pass in. Schneider intercepts it. He's going to send it back out. Stop at the blue line. 3-24, I think. Oh, sorry. Schneider holds him along the boards as Shane joins the fray. Spencer sends it. It's going to go out through the neutral zone. Sewick hits the gas, trying to take it away from number 10. He'll send it around the boards to 66. Shane knocks it away from him and forces him to go back. 66 hits the gas. He will skate through the neutral zone, pursued by Cantarella. Nice centering pass. Saved by Will Mellon. Shane successfully gets it out into the neutral zone. They'll turn it around, but not far. Up to 62. Clark. Noah steals it from him like candy from a baby. Noah sends it long. Number 10 takes his eye off it. Has to go back, get it. Behind the net. Pursued by Grayson. Finds 56 along the boards. Back to 10. Shane's going to put some pressure on. Shane slaps at it. Tries to get it away. They're just stalling. Helping us run out Jarrett's penalty. And Jarrett leaves the box. Cross 56. Takes his eye off the puck. Canlan drives in, but Shane wasn't clear. It'll be offsides. It was a nice opportunity to capitalize, but split second, Shane would have been clear, but in a split second, Canlan wouldn't have been able to get it away from the guy. We have 24.2 seconds left in the second period. We're still up 5-0. Tincher takes a face-off, hands it back to Paul. Paul over to Sam. Back to Kyle. Kyle tries to fire. Loose puck picked up by Sam. Tries to center it. It's being gloved down by Paul on the near side. 93 drives it all the way down. Kyle putting pressure on him the whole way. Eventually he loses it. Aiden fishes it out of the corner. Centering pass, and Grayson gets a stick on it. There's a little tussle there, I think, between Aiden and 73 Black, maybe? I can't read his jersey. Oh, sorry, 13 Black. And we will leave the ice because it is time for the Zamboni. I can see daylight in the corner as they are about to. That's the Zamboni driver, I think, coming in. So we'll have a bit of a break here. If the Ashburn helpfully leaves the ice while Utah Eagles decide they're just going to stay while the coach yells at them. Zamboni is waiting for them to leave the ice. Officials have to tell them to get the hell off my ice, guys. It's literally like motioning off the ice. Like, cite these guys for delay of game or something. Zamboni's waiting. You ever wonder what kind of doctor Dr. Pepper is? I'm not really sure, but I think he's a physician. I wonder what kind of laptop sings the best songs. I'm not sure, but I bet it's a Dell. I wonder why dogs like chasing sticks so much. I imagine they must think it's good for their bark. My friend said he had a date with a female boxer. She went for the ribs. I saw in the news that a truck full of pigment collided with a tour bus. No one was hurt, but everyone died. The local news this morning, I saw that thieves stole 20 crates of Red Bull. I just wonder how those people sleep at night. I heard that Norway is marking up all of their ships with barcodes. The Norwegian military. That way when they come back to port, they can Scandinavian. I'm convinced that everyone who generalizes is a complete moron. My oldest child is finally going out for their driver test. We talked about, we decided the worst thing you can possibly do in going for your driver's test is ask. This thing has airbags, right? Got a friend who's really into ancient history. She tells me that the ancient Egyptians were the sketchiest businessmen of the ancient world. They were full of pyramid schemes. We will have one more game this evening, and possibly it is a mathematical possibility that we will play tomorrow, but it's not super likely. The two teams that we lost to are both we're both 2-0 as of this morning, and only. So the top team in our division of 5 will advance to the semifinals, and then the second place team will have a consolation game Sunday morning. And so as Luke and I had breakfast, we talked through what the possibilities were that the Naperville Sabres and the Texas Tigers, if we win both of our games today, then and they lose all their games. Actually, Naperville won one and tied one. The Tigers won both of their games. Something like that. I've now forgotten. We had this conversation hours ago. So, either way, I think it was unlikely for us to win. Or for us to even. So I think since Naperville was. No, it's possible. We'll see. If we don't make it, we will be home. Some of us will be home earlier. Of course, those who, which is actually almost the entire team, I think, flew here. And so they'll be scrambling to see if they can change their flights to something earlier. I know at least 2 families drove. So some people might get back early. On the upside, I now figured out how to plug into the rink network and how to work around the strangeness of it. So we should have good bandwidth. I think it's current sample rate is 0. I'm just looking at these weird notes. It's clear to me that the stream is working. It tells me that it wasn't at some point. The sample rate. Oh, that was probably when the sound wasn't working. It's telling me belatedly that the sound isn't working. What do you call a man that shaves 10 times a day? Call him a barber. He's a man who lost all his toes to frostbite. His wife hates him. Turns out she's lactose intolerant. I'm reading a book about how the brain works. It really makes you think about things. I saw a guy standing on one leg at the ATM. I figure he was checking his balance. All right. Both teams are now retaking the ice, a slightly wet ice. Zamboni is finished doing its Zamboni thing. One last joke. What do you call a zombie that stir fries its food? Answer is dead man walking. I think the boys get a minute or two to warm up. Sometimes they put it on the clock. So far they haven't. Excuse me for just a moment. I think I see somebody I have to give something to. This is for you. All right, face-off taken by Kyle Tinchard against number 93 Black. Puck goes long. That's Paul trying to get a shot off. He gets it centered. Paul picks it back up as it cycles around. Cross and oh my gosh, and it's in. Kyle Tinchard. Actually, I think it was Sam actually slid it in. I think the assist was from Kyle and from Paul. It was the three of them just all passing it back and forth, taking attempt after attempt on that shot. So that will put a 6-point on the board. It is 6-0. Jared Ireland takes the next drop. 24 Black steals it away from him. Loses the puck. Has to go back for it. He's going to try again. Shoot. Deflected up high, I think off of by Will. I'm sure it was off the tip of his glove or his face mask or what, but I couldn't hear it from here. Spencer tries to send it around. Jarrett flicks at it. Spencer's going to try again. Again stopped by the 27, I think, there along the boards. And he takes a shot. Will's going to hold on to it. Grayson with a face-off. It's going to come back to 24. The Colin just kind of shoves him a little bit. Mason pokes at it. It's along the boards. Crosses 55 in the center. Shane tries to slap at it. No one knocks it away. They're going to send it back into the corner. Cantarella. Cantarella and Mason trapped 2-on-2 along the boards. 55, I think, got it out. Flicks it over Colin, but Grayson gets there. in time to skate with it. He'll get it across the neutral zone, cross to Shane. Shane, top shelf, putting his 7th point on the board for Ashburn. Shane Siwick, assist by Grayson Cantarella. 7-0. 12 minutes and 40 seconds, now counting, as we are in a running clock situation. Kyle takes the face off. Puck comes back to Utah. They're going to send it long. Miles will turn it around, up. Stopped. There's going to be off. Oh, I thought that was going to be offsides. It looked like Kyle took it in, and Paul was well over the line, but the puck must never have left the zone. I just couldn't see it because it was along the boards. .68 Black comes up with it, pursued by Tin Shirt. Puck stopped along the boards by Sam. It'll come all the way out into neutral zone. Mason cross to Miles. Miles off the boards, back in. Paul touches it as it goes by. Along the boards, back to Miles. Chips out, bouncing. Kyle finds a cross ice pass to Sam. Sam, before the defense can hammer him, sends it back into the corner. Paul lets it go by. Kyle centering it. Pops off of 16 stick, lands back in the backyard. Sam to Kyle in the slot. Drops it back. Sam takes a shot, knocked it up by the goalie. Kyle gets it back to Paul. He and the defenseman chopping at it, popped up high, came down the corner. Sam fighting to get it away. Miles waiting on one side, Paul on the other. Looks like Paul come up with it. Twice took his eye off it, had to go back. It's right up the edge of the paint. Kyle trying to jam it in. Defense got it away. They'll send it long. 19 chases it past Aiden. The two of them race it for it in the corner. Aiden passes it up to Miles. Miles up to Landon. Landon through the neutral zone. Fires, hits the shin of number 10. Jarrett picks up the loose puck. Gets it up to the slot. Chips off Will's stick into the corner. Black comes up with it. Looks like Will lost his stick. He has to go back for it. And 19, as one of the Black players down hard. That was a whistle. We'll see if there's a call. Oh, Jarrett's going to the box. There is, in fact, a call. 10 minutes and 2 seconds on the running clock. Landon takes the drop. We are penalty kill here. 24 shoots, hits both Landon's stick and Spencer's shin. Has to go back for it. Oh, I'm confused by somebody playing ball. All right, out in the paint. Knocked aside. 56, turns it around, tries to center it again, back behind the net. Actually turns it around to 62. 62 hits the break, spins out. Will, Spencer, and it's in. They found a little top shelf over the shoulder of Will Mellon. So much for a shutout. Clock just switched from 6-0 to 7-1. I think that's. Let's see if they fix that. All right, 7-1 is actually correct. I'm sorry. Oh, that's the missing score from earlier that I was confused by. All right, Mason tries to send it away. Pad save there as and glove down at the line by 43. Noah pausing a beat. Eventually we'll find a pass out to neutral zone. And we're back into the zone. They're going to be offsides. I don't know why they bothered to call it since Noah picked it up and was running with it. But 8 minutes, 15 seconds left to go. We're running clock. Grayson's taking the face off. Puck comes up. Osterberg will drive it across the line. Gets it sticked away, but Grayson got it Picked it back up. Shane in the corner. We'll get it. Try to get it away from the boards. Shane falls down. The kid trips on him. Grayson takes the puck. Hands it back to Shane, who already regained his feet. Skates it out. Hand off to Mason at the point. Fires. Grayson tried to tip it as it goes by. Rebound. Shot attempted by Grayson. Went behind the net. Along. Noah stops it. Tries to turn it around off the boards. Has to go chase it, but Noah lost both gloves and his stick as the kid got tangled up with him. Dylan down hard. Noah cross to Shane. Shane pauses a beat. Finds a pass back. Loses his edge on the slick ice over to John. Actually, that was Sam. Sam sends it cross ice. And we got a whistle there. And Will helpfully send Noah his equipment back. And I'm still wondering how he lost both gloves and a stick. I guess if you're going to lose both gloves, your stick probably is going with it. But Paul fires. Knocked aside by the goalie. He's going to cover it. (7-1) on the scoreboard, 6 minutes, 25 seconds, counting down. Kyle takes the face off. 60-something, hammers it around. They get it past Paul. 93 tries to drive it in. Kyle behind, Aiden in front. They'll get it back. 66 drives it into the slot, then sticked away. And kid falls down. We'll see if they're gonna call tripping on Kyle. They are in fact calling tripping on Kyle. I think that's an unfair call. Kyle swung his stick at the kid's legs. The kid did not fall until like a second later. At least that's what I saw. Kyle's in the box on I believe, like the kid was still on his feet, then he fell down on the slick ice. Anyhow, all right, 24 drives it back in. Jarrett's trying to get it away from him, gets it back out of the zone. 2-on-1 scuffle there. Jarrett's holding it with his feet. Puck pops out. Johnson finds the pass to Schneider, a little bit behind him. Can't quite get established on it. 30-7, cross to 24. Jarrett got a skate in there, disrupted the pass, but they got it back. Shot, stick save, knocked into the corner. 62, I think. Tried to center it. Looked like his teammate hit it too early. Sent it behind the net. Pardon, 37. Center attempted to center, but Johnson got in there, stopped it with his knees. Not sure that's a recommended technique, but it worked. 56, trying to center it. Slammed, I think, by Spencer. I'm not sure. Back to 56. 20 more seconds, and it's going to go long. Schneider has clear ice between him. The goalie comes way out. And beautiful. Goalie challenged Will. Got to the puck first. Flicked it away. Will gloved it down. Picked the loose puck back up. And while the goalie was out of position, put it into the empty net. That'll put an 8th point on the board for Ashburn. A valiant attempt. A hard decision by the Eagles goalie. Short-handed goal, Will Schneider. I'm going to call that one unassisted. Somebody must have fed it to him once, but we'll say largely unassisted, which is what I say when I can't remember who actually hit it last. All right, Grayson takes playing it behind the net, tries to bring it around. That's Mason around the boards. Past Canlan, going to slide out into neutral zone, where Grayson steals it away. Long pass into the center. Shane couldn't get there before 43 got a stick on it. It'll be stopped by Mason at the blue line, and he brings it back in. They're going to call offsides. Either Canlan or Grayson weren't quite over the line yet before Mason drove it back in. We got 3 minutes, 18 seconds left. Score's 8-1. Mason pokes it. Grayson took the face off. It's going to come long. Noah stops it. just inside our defensive zone. Pass it up intended for Shane. Grayson turns it around into the zone. Picked up by the defense. They're going to send it long. Grayson stops it near the center. He'll drive it in. Fires wide of the net, bounces behind. They flick it around Shane. Colin fighting to get it away. 93, cross to 19. Hits it around Noah, but not around Noah and Mason both. Mason through into the center. Colin up to Shane into the zone. Defense gets it away from him. Noah stops it at the center of the blue line. Gets out in front of the puck. He's looking back, trying to figure out where it was. All right, Noah fights, gets it back. Mason picks up the loose puck, flicks it around whoever that poor kid was. Shane trying to help out. He'll send it. It's going to come to this guy. We got 2 minutes left. Kyle tries to stop it along the boards. It goes all the way down. Mason touched it as it went by, I think. Miles picks it up behind the net. Finds a long pass to Paul. It's going to chip over his stick. Miles tries to turn it around. 56 picks it up. Aiden up to Paul. Got turned back around. Shot. Wills holds onto it. 97. Got quick shot off. Minute 45 left to go. Kyle with face off. Puck comes out into the slot. Utah tries to orient on it. Aiden chips it out into neutral ice. Kyle sends it deep into the corner. Paul tries to get there. Kyle's actually going to... Paul has distracted the defense, giving Kyle a chance to get to the puck. 37. Under pressure from Kyle. Loose puck's going to come out. Sam hits the gas, drives in. Spin pass off the goalie's pads, and he's going to dive on it, stopping nothing because we're running clock. I was going to say stop the clock, but we got just under a minute left to go. Jarrett takes the face off, comes back to Spencer, hits around the boards behind the net. Jarrett showing some energy there. Over to Will. Will pokes at it. Defense knocks it away. It's going to come out to neutral ice. Johnson turns it around. It's kind of trapped between the skates of number 55. 19 all the way down. Jarrett picks it up behind the net. He's got 15 seconds left to do something. He'll pass it out into the center where 16 brings it up to the line and in. Johnson will flick it back. Glove down by Spencer. Poke up to Jarrett. Cross to Landon. Landon fires, hits the kid's skate, and the time will run out. We will finish this one with an 8-1 lead over the Utah Golden Eagles. Team comes out to congratulate Will Mellon on a well-played game, although the entire team did well. Thanks, many fans, for watching this from the Utah Golden Eagles, for playing with us. Hockey is no fun if you have no opponents, but good luck with the rest of your tournament and your trip back. We will see you all this evening. I believe the game is like 9 something Central Time. Don't forget, tonight is daylight savings time, so you'll get an extra hour of sleep. I hope the times were put in correctly. Don't forget to like and subscribe, ring the bell to get notified when the stream goes live. Hopefully we'll be back here, and hopefully that I will be able to plug into the Wi-Fi again. I don't know where else I will be able to, if I'll be able to pull that trick off again, but thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. That's the end of this stream, and we will see you this evening. Have a great Ashburn day, or a great Chicagoan day if you happen to be out here. We'll see you later.